All right, Pelicans and Warriors, 3-1 season series for the Dubs, who have won 14 of the last 15 and 24 of the last 26, postseason included. DeMarcus Cousins, Steph Curry did not play in the last game of the season, which was the only Pelican win over Golden State. What's Steph's status for game one of this series? Here's David Aldridge.
The Warriors are still listing Steph Curry as questionable for tonight's Game 1 against the Pelicans as he completes the recovery from his knee injury that's kept him out of action the last 5 weeks. How he gets through his pregame shooting routine will likely determine whether he plays tonight. But the Pelicans also know that sooner or later, they will see the two-time MVP in this series.
I'll be shocked if he doesn't. I know the environment that this is, and if there's any way that he can play without obviously, putting himself at risk at all, I think he's going to play, So we're preparing for him to play, and if he doesn't, I still think they've been pretty good.
There's no way to prepare for their speed, but on the other hand, do you think they're prepared for the way you guys are playing now?
No. Overall, we're a different team. We're playing differently, playing fast, playing hard, playing for each other. So, we kicked it up a notch. We know that they did as well. So it's going to be a fun series. We're going to be real competitive, physical, and try to come in and steal game one.
At first glance, you may think it's crazy that the Pelicans want to run in this series with a fully functional Warriors team, but the Pelicans were #1 in the league this year in pace, and they have played even faster since bringing Nikola Mirotic into the starting lineup and getting the ball to Rajon Rondo. He had 53 assists in their first-round sweep of the Blazers. In Oakland, I'm David Aldridge.
Highest scoring team and best shooting team in the playoffs, terms normally reserved for the Golden State Warriors. New Orleans, #1 in scoring, #1 in shooting in their 4-game sweep over Portland. What can they do against Golden State, given the uncertainty over Steph? Though if we don't see him soon, I'm thinking he's playing tonight.
I think he's playing tonight, but I think this is going to be a hell of a series. One of the things that makes a great player and a great team is confidence. Just the way Anthony Davis spoke, we're a totally different team now. They're playing with so much confidence. When you sweep a team that you're not supposed to beat, and first of all, Anthony Davis, let's get something straight. He don't get a lot talked about, but he is, in the conversation, one of the 2 or 3 best players in the world. He is unstoppable. He's one of the few guys in the league who can dominate offensively and defensively. There's no matchup for him.
Leads in scoring and blocks in the postseason.
But I'm saying he can, like Kenny said the other night, he can score 10 points and dominate the game. It's not many players can do that.
Well, he did it in the national championship game when he was at Kentucky, so it kind of travels over from what it is. And the other thing that, the hardest statistic to stop is what Rondo does. You could stop a guy from scoring at times. You could stop a guy from getting them rebounds. But you cannot stop a guy from getting assists. That is the most difficult part of stopping a player, is eliminating him from getting other people involved. And that's what he's great at. So all of a sudden you got a guy who can get assists. Then you have another guy who's unstoppable. That makes the series, that's an even series, because Rondo was not playing like he has been playing all season. Or probably even when he was in Sacramento until he got here. And then now he's playing that. And Anthony Davis has never played this well.
And Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday is
19 a game in the regular season, 28 in the first round against Portland.
But the biggest pickup was Mirotic. When they got him in the middle, late in the season, it changed their entire outlook. Now they can score, and like I said, Holiday doesn't get enough credit, but Mirotic is the guy who make it all go, because he's like a secret.
And Ernie, the worst type of guy to play is a guy that you doubt, but he has super confidence. Nobody's expecting New Orleans to win. Of course, Curry and his partner are better guards than Rondo.
Klay Thompson?
Yeah, Klay Thompson are better than, Rondo and his partner. But Rondo is definitely going to step up to the challenge. He's not going to quit, and he's coming to play. And the thing I like about Rondo, he's a old school player with an old school mentality that's playing in this new world. He's not going to dribble the ball 15, 20 times. He's pitching up, pitching his head, getting his guys involved. And I think, New Orleans, in order for them to win a series, they got to dominate inside. Chuck always said that you can beat Golden State up inside because they're small. Anthony Davis is the guy that can do that.
Let me tell you something. If they don't have Curry, I don't think they can beat the Pelicans.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't
we
think.
Said that the other
if Curry, first of all, I do think he's going to play tonight. Because they say if he's been scrimmaging the last few days.
5 on 5, yeah.
There's no, if he's going to play 5-on-5 in scrimmage and they're not worried about him getting hurt, I think he's going to play. But if Steph Curry does not play, I don't think the Warriors are going to beat these guys.
The Pelicans have won 9 straight games going back to the regular season. Golden State has won 12 in a row in their gym in the postseason. And that'll be game 2 tonight. Meantime, Al Horford and the Celtics home against the Bucks. Game 7 with the Sixers